welcome to another edition of Author Fan Face Off. We've got one great author, one big fan of the author. We pick a book by that author, and we're going to find out who knows more. I'm Steve Sheinkin, and the co-host, of course, is the fabulous Leaping Librarian, Stacey Rattner. Hello.
Wow. Hello.
And our author guest today, Trenton Lee Stewart, author of the Mysterious Benedict Society. And that's one of those books, I would say, that's more than just a big hit and a bestseller. It's kind of created its whole universe of its own. Certainly many, many imitators. I can say that, so you don't have to. But thank you for doing this. This is a big deal for us to have you on.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited to be here.
And this book, I mean, this first book came out in 2007, The Mysterious Benedict Society. Were you imagining that this would be a chunk of your life working on this world, or did you picture it as a one book thing?
At the time, I really thought when I was actually I started writing the book in 2003. It had a long process before it ended up on bookshelves, and I definitely thought I was just taking maybe a year-long side journey. I'd been writing for adults my whole adult life up to that point. And I thought I would write this one book and then get back to writing literary fiction for adults. I did feel like as I was getting close to finishing the first draft, I realized that I'd enjoyed it so much and I liked the characters so much. And there were enough sort of unanswered questions that weren't central to the plot of the book, but that might be fun to explore, that if anybody was interested in a sequel or trilogy or something, that I would definitely entertain the idea. But at that point, I didn't even know if the first one would get bought and published.
Right.
So
that's so cool. That's great. Well, I know it's been a while. I mean, I hope you remember some of it, at least. I think your challenger remembers it quite well. Stacey will do the introductions.
Yes, I am super excited to introduce Sabrina, a sixth grader from LA. And I had reached out to her librarian, seeing if she had any really great students, and she came up with Sabrina, and I'm super excited because she said that she reads a lot. Yeah. And she gets very into books and loves the Mysterious Benedict Society and that whole world. So take a deep breath. All right, Sabrina, you'll go first.
Okay.
What is Sticky's real name?
George Washington.
Right off the bat. Excellent. Okay. And Trent, at age 7, Kate ran away from an orphanage to do this.
join the circus.
Yes.
Very good.
All right.
Confident
Great.
right off the
See, you
bat.
guys got it.
Yeah. Now, Sabrina, I've wanted to ask this question to somebody for a long time. So I'm going to share my screen. We've never tried this at AFF headquarters before, but I'm going to share my screen to ask this question, a visual clue.
Oh boy.
According to the rules of chess, do you see the chessboard?
Yes.
According to the rules of chess, is this position possible?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Trenton. Oh, this is related to the chess question. Probably the most quoted line from the book in my family. And there are a lot of, we love this book. What answer does Constance give to the chess question on her test paper?
Okay, so the question is, according to the rules of chess, is this
According to
position
the rules of chess, is this position possible?
And Constance replies, rules in schools are tools for fools. I don't give two mules for rules.
Perfect. Exactly. I feel like that really won her a lot of points, probably. Awesome.
All righty. So, Sabrina, Reynie and his new friends come up with several names for their group before they settle on the Mysterious Benedict Society. Can you name at least one of them?
I believe one was the Great Kate Weather Machine and Friends. Or
Close, yeah. And
something to do with the Great Kate Weather Machine.
Yes, yes. And her stormy companion.
And her stormy companions, right.
Yeah.
I think that's, I think that qualifies.
I'll give that to you because I thought this was a hard one. And then Trent, in what country was Mr. Benedict born?
Holland.
Yeah.
Nice. More tough questions. Sabrina. Okay. For their mission, the team agrees to go to school at LIVE, L-I-V-E. It's an acronym. What do these initials stand for?
Learning Institute for the Very Enlightened.
Perfect. Awesome. These
We
questions.
got a fan.
This also, I think, was mentioned once for Trenton. How did Mr. Curtain earn his wealth?
Right. So this is one of those times that I have to think, which draft did I
It's almost unfair. Yeah, I know.
No, I think it's fair. It's fair. I feel like it's from the sale of minerals that were drilled from the island, No Man's Island, where he founded the Institute.
That's it. You got it. Good job. Wow.
All right. You guys are doing awesome. Sabrina, Jackson and Jilson hold this important position at Mr. Curtain's school.
Executives.
You're blowing me away with how you're just coming up with this.
No hesitation.
No. All right. And then Trent, what powerful properties does the wild chuck root have?
Wild chuck root is it's a powerful emetic, which means it makes people vomit.
Yeah.
Or upchuck, as it is known colloquially.
I love that plan, that whole scene.
Yeah, you can see we're trying to ask a lot of questions without offering spoilers. So
right.
The plot is so rich. We could have easily come up with 100 questions on this. So we don't have that kind of time. So, but we do have another kind of tiebreaker round. We expected a lot of expertise today. So Sabrina, I'd like to know what Mr. Curtain's first name is.
Ladroptha.
Ladroptha.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how
how
you
I
pronounce
would.
it.
Yeah. And that is I mean, it's kind of a funny pun, but it's also a real name, right? It's a real Dutch first name.
Well, I made it up.
Did you really?
I did.
Yeah, I thought it's like Ladroptha Curtain.
I tried to make it seem like a real name.
Yeah, I think you've influenced websites about naming children because now it's on them. And it explains that it's a Dutch name.
One of my great contributions to the world.
Absolutely.
You're welcome, all you babies.
There's got to be a few of them out there by now. All right, Trent, this is seemingly impossible, but Reynie got it right. The territories of Naxcivan Autonomous Republic and the Nagorno-Karabakh region are disputed by what two countries?
Would you repeat the question?
Yes, and in fairness, this was a multiple choice question. If you'd like, I will give you some choices.
Okay.
Number one is Bhutan and Britain.
Nope.
2, Azerbaijan and Armenia.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Azerbaijan and Armenia. And then that is meant to be virtually impossible, although
Sticky knew it.
Sticky knew it, exactly. And I love that detail that as they're kind of reviewing, these two characters early in the book are reviewing how they did on the test. And they're both amazed how the other one was able to answer the questions correctly. That's one of those beautiful moments where you know they're going to be great friends.
Thank you. I'll just tell you that when I came up with that seemingly impossible test, the metric I used for myself to try to make it really difficult because children are taking this test, it's just at the time, if I didn't know the answer to it, and despite racking my brain, I hoped that would mean that the average kid would not just have that knowledge sitting around in their head. But I wasn't sure. If I think every now and then there's a kid who lets me know that they knew the answers to a couple of those questions, but I didn't at the time when I wrote the test.
Yeah, they're real stickies out there. All right. Well, Stacey,
should we go with the bonus?
Bonus. This one will throw it wide open for anyone to win. So let's go with it. It's fun and an important part of the story.
You guys can just shout out or, just say whatever you want here. I like this one because I love Kate. And when Kate first shows Reynie and Sticky the contents of her bucket, it holds 11 items. So who can name more of them or who can name?
Wait, marble, kaleidoscope, that is actually a spyglass, but they don't know it at the time. Slingshots, pen light, glue. There's more. Fishing wire.
Can I jump in? Powerful magnet.
The magnet, horseshoe magnet. Shoot.
So how many do we have now?
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 11 so far. There's 4 items.
Has Sabrina said rope yet?
No, I did not.
Okay, so we have the slingshot, the marbles, the magnet,
Pen light, glue, rope.
Telescope, kaleidoscope. What other things are very useful? Does she have a Swiss Army knife in?
Yeah, she's got a Swiss Army knife. It's funny that there are 2 left, and I guess
Flashlight.
Oh, and they're important to the beginning of the story.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that you'll laugh at yourself. They're the last ones you thought of.
Okay, I know so I know in the beginning she uses the rope to get down into the sewer, and the glue, the fishing wire, and the pen light to find it.
Pen light. Did you already said pen light? Okay.
Yeah, I said pen light.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys got everything except there's 2 things she's very specifically instructed to bring.
Oh, like a pencil and eraser.
Yeah, 1 pencil and 1 eraser.
Yeah, it's only the title of the
I was thinking of the stuff that she always has in her bucket.
Exactly. That's why I thought it's funny that it's the last ones. But of course she had those too, because she was instructed to bring them to the test. Great. Wow. I think Sabrina got more.
She beat me to the punch. Yeah, she just started rattling them off.
Wow. Good job.
I'm so thankful to Sabrina for wanting to challenge you, Trent, because this was awesome. It was great to we came up with like a dozen more questions.
Oh, yeah, there's a whole other page of questions. We'll stop there.
Yeah.
Man,